Hello YouTube and fellow Star Wars collectors. On this episode of Toys Are the Way, we will be taking a look at the latest Vintage Collection Special Action Figure 3-pack from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. If you're new to the channel or a fan of Star Wars collecting, be sure to smash a like on this video, remember to subscribe, and make sure to ring that bell to stay notified. Welcome back everyone. As you can see, I finally have this Vintage Collection 3-pack in hand. This is something, would have been great to have closer to when the show finished up. We were able to get those first couple Kenobi figures, shortly after the series was over. But this release is well after the show has already come and gone, which kind of, is unfortunate. This is something you want to have product out there when the series is on or like shortly after it ends, And these are simple retools. We have a basically clone trooper here. This is the Kenobi that we got with a blue tunic and a Jawa, which we've seen before. This Jawa does have, some interesting accessories and stuff, but these are all things that are not newly tooled figures. So I don't understand why this could not have been in production sooner. We've known about Kenobi for a while, and maybe Hasbro did the best they could. Regardless, it's here. I'm happy to finally have this in hand. As you can see, I have 3 different sets of these because I wanted to have one carded, I wanted to have figures, and the other one is simply because I wanted to have an extra Purge trooper because it's an army builder. There was more than one in the show, and you just gotta have extra Purge troopers. But with that being said, let's take a look at these figures. And first up, we have Ben Kenobi on an Obi-Wan Kenobi card back with a fantastic aqua name pill color. I'm a big fan of using any kind of aquas in the vintage collection. We see too much yellow, personally, in my opinion, for the name pill colors, so that's always a nice break. And here we have a lovely image of Ewan McGregor looking really good. It appears to be a bit photoshopped onto that background. I'm not sure if, they just really had to clean that up a lot, but it definitely looks a little odd. Regardless, pretty good card back. We got the Kenner logo down below and a fantastic vintage collection figure on a bubble with lots of accessories. So all the things I like to see on my vintage collection card back. On the back, he is VC 257 in the line, and you can see the other figures from this 3-pack, as well as the next wave of vintage collection figures. I'm definitely hoping that those show up sooner rather than later. There's rumors that we might see it before Christmas, but you never know. Regardless, we have some great figures on the way. And all in all, this will make a fantastic addition to your carded Kenobi collection. Whether you really enjoyed the series or simply were okay with it, there is no denying that the Kenobi series has delivered 2 of the best soft goods offerings in TVC history. This figure sports an excellent backpack and incredibly well-made poncho that drapes amazingly over his blue tunic, allowing us to recreate some of the opening scenes from the show. Ben Kenobi comes fully loaded with all the modern articulation we can now expect with newly tooled releases in the vintage collection, and posing is almost effortless due to the ball-jointed elbows, hips, knees, and rocker ankles. This quality of figure continues to impress, and I would not accept anything less of Hasbro in the future. In addition to the backpack and poncho, a blaster pistol, lightsaber, and unlit hilt are included in the packaging. All in all, this is a must-have addition to our Kenobi collections. If only Hasbro could invest and redirect focus on beasts, small vehicles, and releasing items such as the Eopie, then TVC fans could truly world build this series. And next up we have Tikka, naturally on an Obi-Wan Kenobi card back. We have a fantastic image of the Jawa here. That was one of my favorite scenes when they showed up to Obi-Wan's cave to sell some scavenged goods. So really nice looking stuff. Got the Kenner logo down below. Everything about this card back just says Star Wars to me. And of course we have a nice figure here with several accessories, so really good stuff. On the back, Tikka is VC 258 in the line. I'm pretty sure that this is my favorite card back of the entire set. There's just something about a Jawa on a card back that really appeals to me, so very happy to have this one as part of my collection. This savvy merchant may own a hefty inventory of scavenged goods, but the same cannot be said for the amount of articulation it possesses. Tikka is a simple repaint of the Mandalorian off-world Jawa, and now sports her very own bandolier and vest, both of which are made of a nice soft plastic. The robe is removable and similar to the previous release, but now has been sewn shut. I'm always excited to see more Jawas released in the vintage collection, but really wish Hasbro would show some creative effort to advance their articulation. If you're a fan of the channel, you may have seen my custom Jawa tutorial showing how a vintage collection quill can be swapped and used for better articulation. For this Kenobi release, the vest is a snug fit and limits some but not all of the articulation. Tikka comes with your standard Jawa blaster and scavenge parts, which are an excellent inclusion in my opinion. Although I would have personally liked to see the T-16 Skyhopper toy that she sold to Ben Kenobi included as well. Regardless, it's great to get another Jawa into the line, and now I will have to find a cart for her to drag her stuff around Tatooine. And lastly, to finish off our Obi-Wan Kenobi 3-pack, we have the Purge Trooper in Phase 2 armor. An excellent image of the character as they patrol Fortress Inquisitorius. Additionally, we have this red name pill color, which in my opinion looks a little off when the character's red pauldron is just kind of getting lost in there. So that's a bit unfortunate, but I know they like to stick with reds when it comes to Imperials and villains, if you will. And on the back, he's VC 259 in the line. So all in all, this makes an excellent addition to my Kenobi carded collection, but I will probably have to pick up one of these for my Imperial Troop carded collection as well. And I know there's many collectors out there that want multiples of these to army build. So come on Hasbro, release this one in a vintage collection 4-pack so that more people can get these into their collection. The Phase 2 Purge Trooper is very similar to the previous release we saw in the Gaming Greats line, but it does have some noticeable upgrades. The body is newly sculpted and has a removable backpack feature showing the now standardized peg hole that allows current TVC jetpacks and accessories to fit. This is a big game changer for world building and customs. Armed with the standard E11 Stormtrooper blaster, the figure is ready to assist Inquisitors on their hunt for Jedi survivors. While these troops did carry the standard blaster, they are also seen using the E11D Death Trooper rifle, which should have been included in my opinion. The figure once again uses the VC-45 Clone Trooper mold for all the tooling from the waist down, and sports the newer soft goods comma we have been seeing with the current releases. Hopefully Hasbro can release an Army Builder 4-pack for collectors who wish to increase their Imperial numbers. I hope you've enjoyed this video and taking a closer look at this awesome 3-pack from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Be sure to drop a like on this video, remember to subscribe, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks everyone, and may the Force be with you.